Welcome to this week's radio counseling. This week is all about the next personality disorder, the fearmongerer.
Hey, what the hell is that?
Hold on a second. No. Huh. Okay. That isn't the thing at all. But it's happening all the time right now, especially if the election's going on. So, let's look at fearmongering for just a moment, see how it might work.
Is everyone ready?
Fearmongering is a cheap exercise on playing on your anxieties to produce an action. For example, the slippery slope argument. The gays will get marriage. Who's going to want marriage next? People will try to marry rocks. It's a slippery slope. The kids say they don't want to be their own sex. So what's going to happen next? They're going to want to be cats? It's a slippery slope. The slippery slope argument takes something that is plausible and links it through logical fallacy to something that is improbable. It accomplishes this by preying on a potential anxiety that you have. It's letting your imagination create this false sense of insecurity, and then uses that linked argument to compel you to stop that possible reality from happening.
What if?
A big part of this relies on what if. But what gets forgotten by purported experts many times is that an argument based on what if can always go in another direction. People are not always so simply encapsulated. If they were, we would only need one type of therapy to fix everything, or just one pill. For example, nobody uses abortion as the preferred form of birth control. That just doesn't happen. Regardless on your feeling of abortion as an act, abortion is nearly universally accepted as something that is, I wouldn't want to do it myself. Whether or not you're okay with somebody else doing it is actually kind of irrelevant. The slippery slope argument says you have to shut it down though, because otherwise it gets abused by people who are volunteer baby murderers, I guess. Is there a job for this? No, because they didn't want to do it either. So inflammatory arguments aside, a lot of arguments that use the slippery slope or fear-mongering basically take that logical extension to make it all look awful. You have to watch out for false equivalencies and false dichotomies in these arguments. Look at where the actuality of it is. How many people actually need an abortion? Are there people who need gay marriage? Yes. How many? What? A percentage of the population. So inflammatory arguments aside, you have to look at the arguments that are being portrayed as all bad, all those things that prey on your anxieties. Watch out for those equivalencies and those dichotomies, or you become that thing that you actually are afraid of. You know, being a closed-minded bigot.
And you seriously don't see how that's a slippery slope?